Hey people, here playing Star Citizen 323 again, trying to find a solution for my missing paint. Mind you, this is the kind of thing you actually paid real money for, and it should be there. It should be available for you to actually use. I mean, it's a, it's a pretty simple fact about paying for stuff, right? Even if it's a digital asset, legally speaking, you bought it, you should have it, and be able to enjoy it within the service provided by company, right? Well, let's go try something out because I did receive an email after bringing this up with customer service. They told me to just log out, log back in, and try again, logging out from the starter, like the from the little. I mean, you have to log out from the the little box where you choose if you're going into the PU or the EPU, right, or hotfix that you have now. Well, that window, the initial window when you click on the game and it logs and it opens up in Windows or whatever else you're using. Well, that is where you need to log out from the starter, right? So I did that, and now I want to check if it actually works. Because if it works, that's awesome. That's gonna be potentially something you guys can do if you find yourself missing any assets from your personal hangar. So paints or even ships. I mean, there's people that have been missing ships they bought and costing quite a bit of money. I have been told that melting and buying again was not what you're supposed to do, even though that's what you're being told by a lot of people in Spectrum. Granted, it is not the official word of the customer service, but usually you're told to go check in Spectrum and with the community to see if there's any advice it can give you, and that's the advice I've heard more than once. Now, careful, because if you do that, you are not able to gift away that anymore. What I mean by this is, if you buy something with real money, anything you buy with real money right away, that you can give away to someone, or in the gray market, you can even sell it, which is something that a lot of people do. There are websites dedicated to selling your ships, and this may be something useful for you if you are a little bit tired of all of this nonsense and you want out of Star Citizen, and you may have made a mistake of spending a little bit too much money. There's a good chance you can sell it in the gray market. I mean, look into that, whatever, but the thing is, if you melt something you bought with real money and then you buy it again, then you won't be able to gift it because you bought it with credit, with store credit, and their policy is if you bought it with store credit, you cannot gift it. Okay. Yeah. I was a little bit quick on the trigger there, trying to find a solution, and yeah, I asked the customer service guys, you know what? I did this. This is on me because this is based on advice that I got from Spectrum, from the community, and yeah, now I cannot. Is there any chance that you can, I don't know, remove this thing that I bought with credit and give me again the item that I originally bought? So as to have that option, I'm not going to be using it, but no. I mostly wanted to see if CIG would do a long-time backer, one of those famous whales of theirs, someone that has invested maybe a little bit too much on their project, if they would do you a $9 solid. And behold, no, they won't do that. No, that was your fault, basically, and it is. It is. No, I'm not questioning that whatsoever. They have no obligation to do that. It would be nice if they could show some good faith. If they could show some, you know what, yeah, man, I see what you try to do here. And given how much of a disaster we are as a company, yeah, you tried fixing things in one of the many ways we suggested and ended up in this position. Yeah, don't worry. Here you go. You have the paint again, and yes, if you ever want to gift it, it's $9, right? It's not a big deal. No, the answer is no. Fuck you. You screwed up. We're not gonna be giving you anything. We're not gonna do you a solid. We're not gonna help you out. We're not gonna show any good faith. All right. Again, it is their right to do so. Now, it is also my right to have things that actually work, especially when you pay real money for them. Trying to find a place to land here. Suppose, I mean, these things sometimes take a little bit of take a while. Yeah, you have to be very patient. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I've done several of the basic missions that a new player would do. 9 out of 10 times they just don't work. Either the bounty is not there, it's bugged, it's broken, or you're welcomed by an overwhelming force in a low risk threat beacon. In a low, no, we don't have beacons anymore. We don't have. The last time I tried, I didn't even have the missions, guys. You don't even have the missions. So that's where we are at now. Imagine being a new player trying to land your ship, waiting for a hangar to be assigned, and this is what you have. The state of 323, the state of Star Citizen right now is disastrous. It is a disaster. It is so bad. It is so game breaking. You want to land. I don't want to do anything weird. I'm a new guy. I'm a new backer here. I'm a new player. All I want to do is find a way to land my ship. It says it's already been granted. Alright, okay. Where? You're not telling me where it's already been granted. In my experience, oh, there it is. Finally, okay. There we go. So now it's been granted. All of these, and this is a minor bug, which is delays and so on. The idea, people defending this, it's laughable. The idea of people defending master modes, something that ruined the core of what this game is laughable. It is not good. It is terrible. It is slow. It is clunky. It is anti-intuitive, unnatural. It just takes away from the simple pleasure of flying your ship. Master modes is indefendable. It is like the the gamepad of hell that we now have in our user interface because they lost the talent that they once had. Guys like Todd Pappy, guys that said enough. I'm a game developer. I'm not a fucking shill. I'm not a scumbag trying to monetize a cell phone video game. I want to do real video games. We're not doing that anymore. So we're parting ways, right? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I don't even want to imagine how many talented people they've lost and how many mediocre people they have now working. That's why we have this garbage now. Instead of having a simple system in which you had the little text that you selected, no, we have the gamepad of hell now stuck in our options. We have to choose between that. We even lost the simple, pleasurable option of just clicking like this, right? In many of for example, in my 400i, it's not even like this. In the C2, it's not even like this anymore. You have to open the pad from hell because you cannot even interact as if it's a real screen. That's where realism goes out the window, and that's where, yeah, that's where realism is. Fuck you, realism. Is time sync, and then yeah, you need a gear ATM now. All right, fingers crossed that this time we actually get a solution for this. I'll give it a second here. Yeah, because okay, seems that everything loaded up. 61% is basically what I'm used to here. So let's see if this actually works. Let's see if I have a solution. I would love it. I'm not looking for the game to fail. I'm not looking for everything to be shit here. I want things to actually work, right? It's otherwise I wouldn't even be doing this. I would be covering other stuff. I mean, there are other games which probably I should be focusing more on, but I don't have the time to invest right now, given that I have a bunch of other things going. But then ironically enough, being so broken means you can just jump on something, see that it's still broken, and that's a video. I'm being 100% truthful in the reality of what it's doing YouTube videos. Sometimes something, and it's not fixed. Oh, what a fucking surprise. This is a reply that you get from CIG. This is what you can expect from CIG as a company and them as customer service. Days later, what you get is something that is not... The first thing they tell you is, no, we're not going to be giving you back what you mistakenly screwed up in a desperate attempt to fix things that we break. No, we're not going to be doing you a solid on that. Okay, this is the solution we give you, and that solution is still shit. That solution still doesn't work, does not do a damn thing for you. Okay, that's it, guys. That's the video. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you realize how little you can trust CIG as a company, even when you spend your hard-earned money on their assets that they so desperately want to sell you. I'm naked here because this is the reality of Star Citizen, which is, instead of wasting more time, you just fast travel by doing this. Yeah, fucking death of a spaceman right there. See you next time, guys. Take care.